Officers regularly face many forms of violence while doing their duty. However, in the case of Teresa, the officer faced a very different problem. This is because Teresa was his own child. Around 11 p.m. on December 28, 2022, officers from the Howell Township Police Department were called to the scene of a hit-and-run accident on Lanes Mill Road. The police observed that a traffic light pole had been struck, causing for it to block traffic. One of the key details that they found near the traffic light pole was a part of a bumper, likely from the car that had struck the pole. Another critical piece of information was given by a caller that told the officers that the car that had struck the traffic light pole appeared to be a white sedan. After just a few minutes, the police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station not far from where the traffic light was struck.
Applebee's.
You come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah. My dad is, Sean Lee.
Who was that?
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee? Okay.
The suspect mentions that she came from Applebee's where she had one drink. She also mentions that her dad is a police officer. Later on, we'll see her repeat this multiple times.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I think I left my wallet at Applebee's.
Sorry, just keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So you're coming from Applebee's right now?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Did you hit that pole that's over there?
No.
You hit the utility pole?
Yeah, anything.
Because your bumper's in the middle of the road.
No, I hit the... So do you see this side?
Yeah.
I hit this.
Okay.
At my...
Despite there being damage to the bumper of the car, the suspect claims she didn't strike the traffic light pole.
How long ago?
Like about a month ago, my ex's.
Okay.
Because he broke up with me and I broke up with him. And
Alright, go hang out back over there. Keep your hands in your pockets, please. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Okay, did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did not.
No?
Because a piece of a bumper from a car that is the same as the one the suspect is driving was found at the location where the traffic light was struck. The officer decides to summarize all of the details that point to the suspect being the one that struck the traffic light pole and confronts the suspect about it.
So if someone brings that bumper over here, it's not going to match up perfectly. You're coming from Applebee's, you're telling me. You went out that way. Everything's matching up. Witnesses said they saw a white car cross over in this direction, and I happen to find your car parked here with no bumper. Okay. All right. $670. Do you have another unit out with you?
Call my dad. He's a sheriff's officer.
All right. Hang out.
While the officer makes a call to ask for the bumper to be brought to him, we can hear the suspect asking for her dad, who is also a police officer, to be called to the scene.
10-4, can you bring her bumper here?
While the officer waits for the bumper to be brought to the location, he tries to determine if the suspect might be impaired.
Teresa.
Yes.
Let me ask you again.
Yeah.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I did not hit the traffic pole.
Do you not remember hitting a traffic
I
pole?
did not hit the traffic pole, I promise you.
So your bumper's in the middle of the road over there, and there's a pole down.
This part was hanging off already because I already hit something.
Okay.
When I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in Kentucky, and this part was hanging off already.
Okay. Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana.
What do you prescribe that you had one night?
I'm a soccer athlete. Can I call my dad, who's a sheriff's officer?
Let the one officer come here who's out with your other part of your bumper. He's going to talk to you, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Yeah, I'm a soccer captain there.
Okay.
I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Not smoking marijuana universally isn't something you hear every day. However, what is even more unlikely is the claim that she made about her bumper already being damaged from an accident that occurred around 25 miles away, and that the bumper managed to fall off at the exact point when a car similar, if not identical to her car, struck a traffic light post. Despite it being incredibly unlikely for her to get out of the situation without getting arrested or punished, she still has a plan in order to get out of the situation.
You said that piece fell off in Pennsylvania, but now you hit something? Just be
I told
honest.
my dad.
What's the be honest? How old are you?
I'm 21.
21?
I had a drink at Applebee's and I'm like scared out of my mind right
But
now.
Teresa, I explained to you this before. Lying isn't going to
I'm
get you
not
anywhere. We
lying.
just need to know the
You
truth.
not
just lied.
lying.
You just lied. We just caught you in a lie.
you told
I
me
just found this piece over by the traffic light by Lowe's. You said that piece fell off in Pennsylvania.
I don't-
You
That's a
told me
lie.
you hit a deer. You
That's a
told
lie.
me a whole bunch of stories.
You're in Pennsylvania. You can ask my dad. Please ask my dad.
You just said
After arguing with an officer about the directions she took in order to get to the gas station and giving confusing answers for multiple minutes, the suspect circles back to the request of asking for her dad to be called.
light. And that's where this piece was.
And that's really where that piece was. Yes, I probably hit that one.
You did hit that.
I hit it.
You see this?
I hit it here before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over.
Up at my traffic light, so there.
Okay, that doesn't really make too much sense either, considering that the traffic light that you took out was on the corner
Which corner?
of the back entrance of Lowe's.
Yes, the back entrance of Lowe's. Lowe's is right
Temple.
there, so I have to go around there. So I have to go around there. So the
So,
Y road
here.
is right there.
I'm just going to draw this out.
The suspect begins to realize that it is becoming clear that she hit the traffic light pole, and because of this, she changes up her story again.
I put the thing in here, and this damaged this here. And then I must have hit something today, and then this fell off. I'm not saying that I'm lying. I'm saying like this.
I'm explaining to you that you hit a traffic light at the corner of Lanesville Road in the back entrance for Lowe's,
Okay,
and then you left the scene.
I did not.
Did you call 911? Did you report it?
No, I didn't.
Did you drive over here? So you
Yes,
left the scene.
I
You
did.
didn't report it.
I was getting gas because I was at zero. If you
What it's that traffic light that is right in the middle by Lowe's and LA Fitness right there? That one?
So it's the one on the corner.
On the
So if
corner?
you're coming this
As soon as the story isn't believed by the officers, the suspect resorts to asking for her dad to be called again. However, soon after this, the suspect mentions another crucial detail that she kept from the police up until now.
Is that all it is?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when
truth.
after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole?
I think I hit something. I remember hitting something.
You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I remember hitting something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you
before
drive
this-
away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to tell the truth, right?
I remember hitting something, but I remember from before this, I already hit something, and he was.
So you're saying there was some damage, but obviously your bumper is over there like this officer was saying.
This was already damaged.
Okay.
This was already
Okay.
damaged. This fell off because of already damaged.
Okay, but it fell off on Lanes Mill where the pole is in the middle of the road.
I'm telling you, just
Okay.
call my dad. He would tell you.
Well,
He's a
here's
sheriff's
the
officer,
thing.
I promise
Your dad, the
you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle tonight. Your dad, the
He would
sheriff's
tell you
officer.
it's already damaged. And they already reported to the
Well, listen, here's
insurance.
the
He
deal.
already reported everything.
Pump the brakes. You're 21. You're an adult. We're trying to figure out what happened with you and driving and leaving the
I
scene of
hit
the
a
crash.
hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb. You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. That's why.
Mentioning that she was texting means that Teresa has already admitted to the following: texting while driving, thinking she might be more drunk than would be expected and hitting something, which she claims was a curb. All of these are driving offenses, a combination of which could cause her to face prison time.
It's right there. It's right next to Applebee's.
Just next that.
IHOP?
Teresa is still hopeful that she can get out of the situation if she calls her father, so she calls him and hands the phone to the officers.
I just need to talk to him over the phone.
Yeah, I think she's scared she's hanging out with a boy or something, and the dad is. I don't know. This makes no sense at all.
Maybe hanging out with a guy.
Yeah, she doesn't want. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. She spun around or something, or she's going to a guy's house or something. Who knows? Yeah, Teresa.
The officer proceeds to explain the situation to the father of Teresa. After this, the officer decides to question the father in order to verify the story given by Teresa.
Okay, what was the deal with that crash? Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on the car there, I think, if I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, it was like the front right bumper, and down the side there was some denting and scratching going down the side.
Okay, how bad was the front bumper?
It was the front bumper, yes.
How bad was the front bumper?
Oh, how bad?
Yeah.
It was a little bit of damage. I mean, like I said, it was very dry. Matter of fact, it's funny. I just called today to get an appointment for an estimate for it.
The father proceeds to confirm that the front bumper was scratched and damaged. However, the description given by the father was not nearly as bad as the current state of the bumper.
It was be the passenger side.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Because it looks like the fog light thing. I don't know if it's a fog light or if it's like a plastic piece.
Yes,
So that's
yes.
gone. The
Yes.
bumper's cracked, and then there was another piece of the bumper right below the headlight that fell off by the traffic light that she took out.
Okay.
All
When
right.
you say took it out, it came down?
Yeah, she took it down.
The father, who is also an officer, asks if he is allowed to come to the gas station, to which the officers at the scene agreed.
So that's kind of where we're at right now with this.
All right, no problem. Can I come out? You guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out. If she wants, you to drive her home.
That might be the best thing.
A few minutes later, John, who is Teresa's dad, shows up at the gas station.
Yeah, Ron did everything here. Okay. So what's up? So what she's saying, like, and where the damage was and everything, just doesn't really make too much sense. So tried to get some more information out of her, but what you described with the other damage, the other black piece, obviously.
Yeah, no, it was more than that. I mean, that's more than it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no. So what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, but these scratches here,
Those were all.
that's all from a gear that she tried to avoid.
After assessing the situation, Teresa's father proceeds to ask the following questions.
Who's the officers?
So right now, this is going to be my call.
Okay.
Supervisor's coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
These questions make the officers slightly nervous, because it seems like John might try to cover for his daughter or find excuses. However, he reassures them that this isn't the case by saying the following.
Not that I'm not. Dude, I'm just asking.
I got it.
So what is it looking like now?
That's pretty much it.
So-
So Brugge is if she goes down Lane's Mill.
Just to surprise you or something, I got off work, left shift, I'm on the warrant squad, right? So I just want to show you this so you can see it. I don't know what time you initiate the stop.
While gathering all of the pieces of information, John makes an interesting observation, since he is able to see text messages that were sent around the time that the accident took place.
But what do you think, time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Probably, I would say, somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right. Hey, Sergeant. How are you?
10:50.
Right, so that would probably be about the time she hit it. At what time? She texted me originally at 10. I was trying to get some sleep. I just got off work. She said, you home at 10:39.
Yeah, that's about when the whole came out. Yeah, about that. Say somewhere we got it.
Right, so she hit the thing, got nervous.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Did she tell you she was going to Applebee's or Ruger's?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I'm not sure which one she went to.
Yeah.
But I know that she was going out.
The officers at the scene also inform the father about how Teresa was not telling the truth about striking the traffic light pole, among other things.
It was like, when we were talking to her, she wasn't telling us the truth at all, first of all.
She was what?
Wasn't telling us the truth at all. Saying
Okay.
she didn't know anything, that damage is old. We're trying to piece everything together.
Okay.
We thought maybe It's because we're like, well, you're at least going this way on the road.
Yeah, well,
Here.
she's had some. Well, I don't know who she was hanging out with. She does have an ex-boyfriend. She's off school for the 2 weeks. So, I mean, lying to, because she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that.
That's
But
what
I
we
mean,
telling her in the beginning, like, we just want to make sure that because there might be a car driving around that actually hits the car. Because she tries saying, no, it's old damage. It happened in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But, like
Well, maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that.
Yeah.
But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
Yeah.
You know. But if she hit something, she hit something. She hit something. Yeah. She hit something.
She's gonna know if you hit the pole.
Yeah. She's gonna know she hit the pole, but she might not think like, oh, okay, maybe I didn't get any damage. Like I could see that stupid thing going in her head. So, but a lie's a lie. It is what it is.
In order to make sure Teresa isn't under the influence, the officers ask her to perform field sobriety tests. Despite John showing respect and willingness to help, the sergeant that arrived at the scene asks him not to get involved.
You are on that? I know. I'm just letting you know. Just please don't get involved, okay?
Teresa failed the field sobriety tests, showing a lack of smooth pursuit and distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation with the HGN test. Along with this, when performing the second exercise, the walk and turn test, Teresa was unable to walk in a straight line and she conducted an improper turn. Finally, a third exercise was conducted. This exercise involved the one-leg stand test. Teresa did not raise her foot in the proper fashion while spreading her arms to balance herself. Based on the results of the circumstance and the results of the tests, Teresa is arrested.
Everything that happened today, right? I don't think that you were okay to safely operate the motor vehicle. Right? I think that it was great. There's something else going on, so you're good to know pretty well.
Base 1 female, 41. 17 for Tonsil.
Dad.
Hold on, we'll let you talk. Do you have anything to tell your pocket?
While being escorted to the patrol vehicle, Teresa asks to see her dad, who eventually puts her in the patrol vehicle himself.
Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
Can I see him?
Okay. Sure. So we have your cell phone. Do you need anything else from inside the car?
Anything else in there? You do stops with this shit in the car.
Right,
You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
At the station, Teresa provides breath samples. Her Alka-Test results showed a blood alcohol level of 0.172%, which is over 2 times the legal limit. Teresa was later taken to a hospital for further evaluation. Currently, no sentence has been given regarding Teresa's case. However, Teresa did receive summonses for operating under the influence, reckless driving, failure to report an accident, and leaving the scene of an accident. Since you made it to the end of the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.